it simple. A simple life is a beautiful life.
Hello, welcome to Just Keep It Simple. Today I want to do reporting for my Bowiea Volubilis. Bilis in Bahasa means anchovies, but that's just the same. Basically, I have this plant grown in a glass vase and without any drainage hole. If you look, there is no drainage hole for this vase. So how do I plant this plant? Just plant it in. And also with this, I have this hook. I actually hook it on the grill in my kitchen that gets sunlight, indirect sunlight. So here I have this overgrown leaf or plant for this boville, and I wanted to show you this video how I'm going to go about with that. Now, you look at the soil, a lot of people will say, why do I need to report my succulents and all that, or even lip tops or conophytum? As you can see, this has grown so much, and the soil here has been consumed by this plant. There was a full soil in this vase, but you can see it has consumed the soil. So how do they grow up? They practically consume the soil to grow. So that is why a lot of planter will encourage you to repot your plants because all the nutrients has been absorbed by the plant. At the bottom here are all pumice, and following is my mixed soil, and you can see the obvious root that is growing. How do I do it without a drainage hole? I mean, you can do it, just that you know, watering and all that should not be frequent, and you can see all these healthy roots growing. And with this transparent vase, you can actually see where your water level is after you give them watering. Now, it is so obvious if you look at the roots, how they consume every nutrition that is given to them throughout the duration of you planting them in this soil. So that is important message that possible either yearly or at least 2 year once, you need to report all this. Now I need to slowly remove the plant out of this vase and slowly remove the soil from the side is what I'm doing now, and hopefully the plant will come out from this vase. So you see the roots are all stick to the glass, so slowly do not hurt the roots and slowly remove the soil. So this is what I'm going to do, and I shall fast forward this and not to bore you with my removing of soil just to get this plant out of this vase. Finally, finally I could remove this plant from this vase here. So this is just awesome. Look at the roots. The growth is so good. I'm so happy with the roots. You can see the growth is so well grown, and I'm going to remove the debris from the roots. It was actually a smaller codex. I think it wasn't this big. Most probably half of the size, and because of all the nutrients and the growth, I I couldn't believe this has grown so big, and the roots is really healthy. Yeah, So with this, I need to repot into a bigger pot. At the bigger pot you plant your plant, the bigger growth, or should I say a better growth, yes, with a bigger plant. And this is my next step of repotting the Bowiea. I actually going to use a flower pot, and this flower pot is very special because it's sand made. It has very good ventilation, and this is what I want. When I say good ventilation, this is the entire pot has great ventilation. Even compared to terracotta, this is the top ventilated flower pot because it's made of sand. And with this size, I'm able to later use a holder to hold the leaf. Now there is a drainage hole down there, so I'm going to use a mesh drainage hole for this flower pot. I'm using an 18 centimeter tweezer to put this mesh plate down there to prevent soil wastage, and I will have to put the bigger gravels at the bottom for better watering drainage as well. So I'm going to put in the bigger gravels right at the bottom, and followed by my mixed soil. I normally mix my soil in advance in big buckets so that I don't have to do mixed soil every time I want to use the soil, because I'm a collector. So sometimes I do have a number of plants that I want to plant, and doing batch by batch would be a time waste for me. So normally I will gather all the soil, mix it in advance, and put it in a bucket. Since I have all the soil mixed ready, this is an easy job for me. You may want to consider pre-mix all your soil and put it in a container or so, and use it as and when you want to. Now I'll put in the Bowiea. I'm not going to trim this plant because it's really not necessary, because I'm repotting it directly from one vase to a pot. So I'm just going to slowly move the soil around to cover the roots right at the bottom. And of course I need to add in more soil. That's why I did not add the full soil into this pot to do this, filling up the soil and the side. So I'm going to fill up the right side first, and then slowly get more soil and fill up the left side. So what you do is by filling up this, I also want to show off the cortex of Bowiea. So I'm going to keep this cortex or this bulb above the level of the soil, so that you can actually see the growth of this plant. Even though the bulb or the cortex is not very big, but you could see the leaf growth is just awesome. Now this is all done, and now I want to put in the leaf holder that I bought, which I will show you shortly. This is the holder I wanted to use for the Bowiea, and I'm going to twirl the leaf around this frame here, this metal frame. So I'm going to do it slowly, so just twirl it around the round metal here. Yes, exactly what I'm doing now. Hold the end of the leaf. So basically this is the holder I was talking about. Just poke the holder into the flower pot soil, and then slowly hold the end part of the leaf, and use that end part of the leaf to twirl around this round metal, around it, and then around the butterfly as well. I'm using portrait video format here because with this I can show you the whole entire thing from the top to the bottom, and if I use the landscape version you won't be able to see what I'm doing unless I have to stay real far away from this. So I hope this helps. So if you have Bowiea and you have the Bowiea leaf growing that long, you might want to consider buying this metal frame for you to decorate, so-called the leaf around the metal frame. So I hope you you enjoy this video for today. Merry Christmas to everybody, and have a good holiday to all of you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, what can I say? Subscribe to my channel so I can bring you more videos, and have a good holiday